Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a video just to say thank you to all my new subscribers because I just hit 1,000 on my latest video and I'm chuffed because it's taken a long while to get there. So I've really started to put a lot of time and effort into this recently, and yeah, it's great to see people enjoying the content. So it's very clear that most of my subscribers and my views have been coming from my quad Cortex videos recently. Obviously I don't want the whole channel to be about that, but I might as well ride that train while people are watching. And I thought it might be nice for me to put my favorite presets up on the cloud and give them away for free. So these are presets I've either made from scratch using the stock things in the quad Cortex, or they're captures that I've gone through the effort of making. Some of them might even be captures of plugins. So yeah, if there's a preset that you really liked from a plugin but didn't have the money at the time to buy it, and your trial has run out, who knows, it might be one of those presets. Probably not, because I'm only doing my top 5, but yeah, there we go, you might find something in there. So yeah, all you got to do is go to the description of the video and you'll find the link to my profile on Cortex Cloud. I think it's called Cortex Cloud. You know what I mean anyway, and you can download all those presets. I'm gonna try and make sure there's nothing on these presets that you won't have access to, so no IRs that you'd have to buy, and basically everything's stock, and also the captures will essentially be bundled in with those presets as well. In one of my next videos, I'm going to be doing my top 5 presets from PCOM plugins. So these are the plugins that are already ported onto the QC, and yeah, my favorite presets from those. Now the only ones I've got at the moment that are on there are Pliny, Gojira and Parallax. Parallax being for bass, but I may put a bass preset on there. I've had some comments from some bass players recently, so it's only fair to throw some bass on too. But yeah, if you've got those plugins, I can show you my favorite presets out of them. You've probably found them already and enjoying those presets, but these are the ones I use, and I'll do a bit of playing to show you what I use them for. But yeah, that's in the next video. So for this video, anyone that isn't subscribed and does decide to go ahead and download some of these, I'd be really grateful if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell icon and stay up to date with all the content that I'm putting on here from now on. Also, thanks so much to everyone who has been listening to my debut single, Why Wait. There's also a playthrough video of that on this channel if you want to check it out. I'll link it at the end of this video. But my new single, the second single, is coming out on Friday, the 6th of February. So that's this Friday. It's called Shoot, Don't Talk. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed so you can see that pop up when the video launches. But if you want to go to the link in my bio, you can pre-save that single to your favorite streaming platform now. A couple of the presets in this video were actually used in that new single. So yeah, you can see how much use I'm actually getting out of these. So yeah, let's grab a guitar and go through some of these presets. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my Strat first. Now, these presets, I have made them on my Strat. Well, some of them anyway. There's one preset, I think, where I used my PRS. But again, some of them are captures, but it just depends when I'm using humbuckers and when I'm using single coils. And anyway, this first one is the Matchless Sheriff, okay? So I'm a massive fan of Matchless amps. I think when I went and bought this guitar and my PRS, it was from World Guitars in Gloucester. And it's an amazing shop. If you're near those parts, it's definitely worth checking it out. They only do pretty high-end stuff, so custom shops and things like that. But yeah, they put you in a booth, and it's almost like a little vocal booth. And there's a Matchless amp in there and a bunch of pedals. And I think they only sell Matchless amps. But yeah, I've loved them since then. It's the only time I've ever played one, the 2 times I've been there to collect my guitars. And yeah, I just always wanted a model of one. So when I got the QC, I was straight away thinking the first thing I want to try out is the Matchless. So what we've got on here, we've got a capture of the Matchless. Now I think there is actually a model of it in here, but again, these presets I made when I first got the QC, so I may be able to make them better now than I have here. You may be able to make a better preset than this, but it's going to give you an idea of how I've set it up and how I've routed it. I have just noticed there's an IR on here. So I'm going to swap that out because, let me just see. Yeah, what did I use here? So I'm going to copy and paste this. Ignore this teaching one for now. I'm going to come back to this in a moment. So we'll paste that in there. Okay, so I actually changed that recently when I bought the IR. The one that's on the cloud will not have an IR on it. It's going to have this matchless cab block that is in the QC. Okay, so as you can see here, it's pretty complex. I've got a wah pedal, I've got an expression pedal down there, a Boss, I don't know what it is, it's a Boss, but it's pretty much the same color as the QC, which is pretty handy. And then I've got a compressor, the dual compressor. These are just ones I switch on and off. To be honest, this one's a King of Tone capture. You'll be able to see who made the capture, I think, in the preset bundle, whatever. But yeah, I love it. I think it's an always-on pedal that sounds great. I have actually been in the queue for 6 years for the King of Tone, and I've just seen they're sending them out to those that got on the waiting list the year that I did, so I should be soon. Maybe I'll do a comparison or do my own captures of that when that arrives. That could be cool when I eventually get one. 6 years, man. Anyway, after that, we've got the Klon Centaur. This is another capture that I found. You probably want to increase the gain on that. It's pretty light at the moment. And then I've got 2 amps in stereo. So we've got the Matchless with its cab, and then a Victory or Victor Marshall capture, which I believe is the Sheriff Victory amp. I just thought they'd work really well together. And I just wanted to try and make something in stereo, you know. When I first got the QC, I liked the idea that you could do that, and I'd seen some videos on it. I think Rabia did one. And yeah, I just wanted to try it out. And then I've got a subtle EQ on the end there, which you can change to what you want, depending on your guitar. And then that routes on row 3 to all of my effects. So I've got 2 different reverbs here, whether I want a bigger reverb or a lighter one. I think I may have done some scenes on that. I don't know. You can check it out. But yeah, there may be some scenes set up. But really, I have this set up in Stompbox mode. Okay, and then we've got the chorus, vintage chorus, and an analog delay in stereo, and then a looper. Because yeah, when I use my amp at home, I tend to have my Ditto looper run in and just jam that way, put something down, play some lead over the top. Anyway, let's hear some sounds. Ooh, I better hit record. I want to get these properly. There we go. All right. Cool, so this is it, just completely clean. So you can see it's got some bite to it. So now let's hear it with the King of Tone on. Very subtle, but it just does something nice to it. Now, I don't think that's how a King of Tone is supposed to be used. Essentially, I think it's a clone of a blues breaker, a very good clone of a blues breaker, apparently. But yeah, I quite like it as an always-on pedal for your cleans. And that reverb's quite nice. If I change it to the bigger one. Bit of chorus on. Again, this is all set up on the stomps. Let's add the Klon. Let's turn the chorus off and have a little go with some more gain. Pretty cool. I really like that preset. For a while, I was literally only using that. And it's the reason why I set up this, which is my teaching patch. Now that is on the cloud as well. It's essentially the exact same thing twice. So I can have input 1 here and input 2. And I've got each of the pedals set up to the same pedal. So when it's clicking 2 off at once, you do get a bit of delay, but that's not there, I don't think, as much went on the normal one, if you go back to Matchless Sheriff. But yeah, if anyone teaches and they want a nice, easy solution to have a lot of sounds that are going to be great in a lesson, and you both want to plug into a QC, it's a good patch to have. One thing you'll notice as well on this, my outputs, they always go to output 3 and 4. That's just because that's how I've got it set up. You might want to change it to multi-out or whatever. So yeah, don't be alarmed if you open the preset and you can't hear anything. It's because of this. I'm sure you know what you're doing anyway. Okay, let's go on to the next one. So my next one is called Dune. Anyone who's seen the film, yeah, you'll remember some pretty epic sounds. So I used to be in a band called Fell Silent. I was the vocalist in that band, even though I was mainly a guitarist. They wanted me as a vocalist. Anyone that knows that band know it's pretty heavy, but there was a phrase that was coined for our clean sounds. I don't know if it was by Ackle or Brown, but Milton Cleans. So this might remind you kind of like that, but it's kind of my take on like a really crystal clean with octaves. I think I've got low octave and high octave. And again, it's 2 amps. What we got? We got a AC30 and twice in stereo. Okay, I don't know if that makes any difference. I could have probably just put a stereo cab at the end of that one. I don't know. But anyway, I've got 2 reverbs on here, a cave and a shimmer. And then after, we got this poly octaver, a mini voicer. I've obviously turned that off for a reason, but it's there if you want to try it out. And we got that King of Tone on again, and a compressor. I think a bit more compression on this patch. But yeah, this might be a good starting point for you. And then if you want to try your own thing out with it, that's cool as well. But you can see I've got the octave on 25% and then the sub on 53.6. But let's hear it. This is quite good sort of coil tapped if you're on humbuckers, or I like to go in between these 2 pickups. So position 2 on my Strat. We have no sound. What was I just saying? Select your correct outputs. So yeah, that kind of sound. What was that melody that we always used to do in the back? But yeah, I've layered that in the background of some of my tunes. I think it's in the background of my new single, Shoot Don't Talk, that's coming out. Just as a layer, it's really cool for stuff like that, textures, no matter what style of music you create. I think I've used it in some pop things before as well. So yeah, that's kind of self-explanatory, that preset. The next one we're going to go to is actually, this is a bit of a cheeky one, but Matteas Casato, OG Shell Pink. So I actually got the free trial of Matteas Casato Archetype X. And yeah, I captured a bunch of these sounds because I'd already just bought a bunch and I couldn't really afford it at the time. So I captured some. I will buy it eventually though. But this is one of my favorite presets. I use this all the time. So if you haven't got that plugin, you can check this one out. OG Shell Pink. It's great for Strat. So yeah, just enough breakup on that. So yeah, normally when I capture plugins like this, I do it as the whole rig, and I turn off all of the ambient effects. So I turn off the delays, reverbs, chorus, all of that sort of stuff. I might leave the drive pedals on if they're on, and compressors and things like that. But actually I think I turned the compressor off on this and matched the settings on here, and then used a similar reverb and a delay. Let's see what it sounds like with a delay on. Yeah, I love that sound. Definitely try it out if you've got single coils, neck position. It's lovely. Right, what's that? Is that the third one? What did I have next? Yeah. So I did we need to go to my presets. A Morgan 50. Again, I've got this as a lesson as well. So the Morgan 50. This has a Pliny compressor on it. Okay, I will swap those out for normal stock stuff. As you can see, I haven't even got this Pliny drive on, but I will swap that out before I upload it and put some stock compressor and a drive on it, and the reverb and the delay. I think I just got the Pliny plugin at the time, so I was just trying all this stuff out. Yeah, I'll swap that out on the patch. And yeah, it's set up similar to how I have the Matchless Sheriff. Got a looper, got a chorus, delay and reverb. And what amp we're using, obviously the Captain 50. And I'm using a Zilla cab with this. Then we've got an octave, King of Tone, and a tube screamer this time. So this is a capture of a TS10 vintage. Yeah, so let's see how this sounds. Obviously, you set your input gain up. I'm on 5 there with a Strat. And the output is usually, I'm usually hitting here, just about. Yeah, that's bang on. So yeah, really nice sounding amp. A lot more cleaner, not so much breakup going on, so if you want something really clean and funky. Yeah, really cool. What else we got on here? So, it's the octave. It's a high one. Don't know if you'd need that. Let's try it with the King of Tone on. Yeah, see how much that does while it's not doing much. It's very subtle. Really works nice. Yeah, we'll try it with the tube screamer on. So yeah, you might need to adjust the levels a bit there. I could probably do with a bit more volume. Pretty cool. That's the Pliny drive. Actually, you could probably do with just leaving that off. It's not really suitable for this patch. And then the chorus. That's really nice. delay. Again, this is just a standard Pliny delay. You'll find when I put the other one in there, it's going to be just as good. Yeah, really nice. I forgot about that preset. I'm going to use that a lot more now. Right, the final one. So this one I'm actually going to use my PRS for because it's a lead plugin preset for shredding. So a lot of you probably haven't heard me shred much on this channel yet. But we need to go into, oh no, my presets. So yeah, I've actually patched this, or sorry, what do you call it? Captured this from the Pliny plugin. I believe it is the Slinky Lead. Yeah, Slinky Lead here. But the capture that I'm going to upload is actually called, where is it? It might not even be that. I think it's the Electric Sunrise Lead. So I've done it here as well. But just to be sure, I don't want to be giving you something that it's already on the cloud, basically. I don't want to be giving you something that is different on the cloud to what is here. So I know the one that's on the cloud is called this Nibarix Lead. So Nibarix is one of my friends. He's a really, really good guitarist and an artist. He's got some music coming out. We've played our first gig together. So we're basically gonna be the guitarist or second guitarist of each other's projects when we play live. So yeah, I'm going to actually shoot his playthrough video with him for his first single soon. So yeah, keep an eye out for him, Nibarix. But yeah, I gave him this lead for his first single because I've been helping him produce his songs as well. And I believe this, well, let's just click it and see. Hold on. Electric Sunrise Lead capture, yeah. And then I've just put a ping pong delay and a Hall reverb on it. So it is in stereo, but I believe that one. That one is set to multi-out, so I'll put it to my output 3 and 4 for now. And yeah, let's hear some sounds on this. I'm going to get the PRS. So remember, when you change to humbuckers, I'm going to bring that down to, oh no, -2 we need, I think. That's what I normally set it to with my PRS. So yeah, those of you that haven't seen my PRS, this is it, Custom 24. I don't use it as much now. For my solo projects I do, because sometimes there's some heavier, chunkier stuff in it that needs humbuckers and some fast leads and stuff. But yeah, I play my Strat a lot more because it's the style I play. But yeah, if I was held at gunpoint and someone said, I need one of your guitars, I'd have to give them the one I don't play as much, because this got me my first #1. I played guitar on Zane's Pillow Talk, which went #1 around the world, and I used this guitar. So it's the sentimental thing. I would have to keep this guitar. And I do love it. It is really nice. And I got it from that same shop, World Guitars in Gloucester. So yeah, it's the Nibarix Lead. Rusty, man. Anyone that recognizes these solos, let me know what you think it is in the comments. These are things that I used to play when I was about 15, a lot better than I can play them now. There's actually a video of me playing that last solo on YouTube somewhere, the year YouTube came out. I think it was 2005. But yeah, you can see it's just a really, really nice lead. Could do with maybe a bit more gain for this sort of stuff. Yeah, I really like that lead. So yeah, that's a good one on there. I'll do some heavier stuff from the PCOM stuff, definitely from Gojira. So when I do the video showing you my favorite PCOM presets, we'll do some heavy sort of chuggier stuff for those that are into that. But yeah, I thought I'd throw a little shred one in there for anyone that wants to play some fast leads. Thanks so much for making it through the video, guys. I hope you enjoy the presets and make some great music with them. And yeah, please check out my new single coming out at the end of the week, Friday the 6th of February. It's called Shoot, Don't Talk. In the meantime, there's a link down here for my previous single, Why Wait? See you next time.